Hey everybody, and welcome to the second Level Up Speaker Reveal webinar. Here we are, Wesley, Friday, round 2.
Yes, the first one was pretty big, and you'll see as we get into this, there's so many speakers that we have so many sessions happening that we had to break this into 2 different events. So there's a lot to cover in this one as well.
Absolutely. We have a lot to cover. We're going to hang out for just a couple of minutes to give everybody a chance to make their way over to the stream. If you can see us and you can hear us, as always, please say hello in the comments. We love to see the comments come in. We love to see from where everybody's joining us. And so I see some streaming going on. We're still waiting for our first comment. So hopefully everybody could see us and hear us. But yes, Wesley, we have a ton to get through today. We're going to cruise through everything that we covered sort of agenda and event-wise on the last webinar. And then we're going to get into the new speakers that we're revealing today. Like you said, this is the second half of the lineup. This lineup is jammed packed. I see comments starting to come in. Lighter, where are you joining us from? Here we go. Hello from Canada. Nice to see you, Aiden. We've got Robert checking in. What's up to you, fellas? It looks like we're streaming. All right. I'm seeing comments all from Facebook so far. I'm sure we're going to get some YouTube chiming in. If you could see us over on YouTube, there's a LinkedIn comment in from Nikhil.
All right. All over.
Yes. Where are you guys joining from? I don't see any of the, we got Canada, we got Italy. There we go. All right.
Definitely always interesting.
Portland, Oregon's in the house. Okay, cool. It looks like everybody's making their way over to the stream. I'm going to throw this up here just so we're ready to start rolling in just a couple of minutes. But again, happy Friday to everybody. Robert's calling in from Dallas, Georgia. Georgia has a Dallas. We've got Vic in the Philippines. We've got Nigeria check-in. We've got Chicago in the house. Okay, cool. Looks like we're ready to rock, Wesley. What do you say we dive in?
Let's do it.
All right. First up, again, we are giving away VIP, right?
Yes, 1 VIP ticket.
We're giving away another VIP ticket at the end of today's webinar. If you didn't register for this webinar, meaning if you just stumbled on the stream, go ahead and scan that QR code to enter the giveaway. We're going to raffle off 1 VIP ticket at the end of today's call. So going. There'll be another slide midway, so you can hit that again if you need to. But today we're talking Level Up Summit. So this is our 4th one. It's hard to believe this is the 4th, but it's going to be the biggest and the best that we've ever done at Wesley. We outgrew our previous venue. You've seen the new venue. I have not yet, but I'm really excited to get up there.
Yeah, and hopefully, I think we outgrew the other one. We did as much as we could in there, where we blew the electricity in the other one. So we had to upgrade.
So this year we're going to be still in downtown Dallas. We're at the Hilton Anatole. It's looks amazing. I'm told it's got resort level sort of amenities and experience wise. So it feels like we're really stepping it up this year.
Yeah, and it's really easy to access, whether you're flying in or if you're local. It's right off the major highway, so easy to get in. There's 2 towers. We're going to be in the right. If you're pulling in, we're on the right side of the building.
Cool. I think it's always good to point out that there are 2 airports in Dallas. Fort Love could be a nice little hack for you if your airport is serviced by that one. It's even closer. It's like a 15-minute drive. So be sure to check to see if you can get into Dallas. If you can't, Dallas-Fort Worth is obviously a major hub. Let's do a quick run through of the agenda again, Wesley. You want to run us through sort of the run of show here before we get into our speaker reveal?
Yeah, certainly. So Monday we'll end up registration opens at 12. There'll be the exhibitors will be set up and so forth. We have our VIP welcome party happens from 5 to 8 o'clock, and then we kick off bright and early on Tuesday the 14th. These are full sessions, full days. The big exciting day on Tuesday is we have our all the level up features that get dropped, so you want to make sure you're there for that. We have our event that takes place on Tuesday night, which we talked about before. We'll go into that. And then on the Wednesday night, we have our night 2, which I gave a teaser, a clue for that. So we'll see kind of how that
Today
goes.
we'll
So
find out what it is. We're going to reveal that
right.
as well.
And then we have our final session for the main Level Up event itself on Thursday. It's a full day, but then the exhibitors will run all the way up till 5. So there's lots of opportunities to network there. And then we have our kickoff of our Level Up Encore, which is an extra ticket. And actually, it may be sold out if there's still tickets available. Just FYI, that actually may be sold out. So that is an extra ticket, but that'll take place on Friday. So there's a kickoff party for that on Thursday night. There's some activities that we're doing, and then we have a full session packed on Friday for those that have that extra ticket.
Cool. We'll talk a little bit more about Encore Day as we get further into the webinar, but here is your last call. Again, if you stumbled on this stream, you didn't register for this webinar, scan that to enter to win. We're going to be raffling off that one VIP ticket in a few minutes after we get through our speaker.
Only enter if you like winning.
That is true. That is true. If you do not like to win, do not scan that QR code. Let's talk a little bit about the exhibitors. Again, I think there's actually one booth left, maybe. So if you're watching and you're thinking, oh, I'd like to actually be there as an exhibitor, go ahead and scan that QR code. But yes, we are very, very proud of our exhibitor hall. We talked about this last time, Wesley. You know, it's the best I've ever seen. And obviously I'm a little biased, but we have to literally wrangle everybody out of the exhibitor hall to get them back into the sessions. That's how good it is. And
primarily, I think it's because 95 or whatever % of them are exhibitors unique to our ecosystem. So, you know, everybody as you're walking around looking at the different booths, everybody there is specific for high level and how they can support you on your journey using high level. So it's a unique opportunity to talk to lots of different vendors that are vested in your growth and prosperity.
100%. We got a correction coming in from our team. The booths are actually sold out, but there are some sponsorship availabilities still open. If you're interested, reach out. You could just shoot me an email, chase@gohighlevel.com, and I'll connect you with the team. Exhibitor hall is a good time. It's definitely a good time. But you know what else is a good time? The parties that we throw. And
yes,
as Wesley mentioned, we did talk about night 1 last time. Confetti and Chaos. It is Level Up Bingo Loco. This one's going to be wild. I've never been a part of this, but everybody has said it's insane.
Yeah, I think this is going to be awesome. It's fun. I mean, it's a new way to play bingo, right? And so it's different. It's fun. It's unique experience. Make sure you bring some fun, neon clothing and so forth to get out there and to experience bingo like you've never experienced it before.
That's right. As you can see, this ain't your grandma's bingo. This is going to be pretty intense and definitely neon. So plan ahead. If you've got, some glitter, some glow sticks, some clothes that are going to glow, pack those for sure. And you're also going to want to pack something special for night 2. This is
I did tease this last time. I gave a clue.
That's right.
And so I'm curious if anybody got it, but let's jump in here and talk a little bit about night 2 parties. So
yes, Wesley's
the
almost
request
got
was sorry about this real fast. The request from previous years is to give everybody a little bit more time to prepare for the parties. And so night 2, I think, is a good example of why we want to give you a little bit of time.
That's true, because night 2 is the Level Up Awards Gala.
So
go ahead.
Think Oscars type scenario, right? So there's going to be, it's going to be set up where it's a gala type setting, black tie, so dress to impress. So it's going to be that whole think Oscars award ceremony type of setting. There's food served and so forth, but we really want to go all out. And then what happens is, and actually, if you look at the picture on the top left, how the awards show and the gala will take place, right to the right of this will end up opening up into a larger experience. So you want to be there from start to end. It's really a fun way that we've put this on. And so we're really excited about this new spin on the way we're doing awards to really really give this unique experience. But also, it's all inclusive for everybody. So even if you don't have an award, it's a great opportunity to dress up and be part of something special.
100%. Who doesn't love to throw on a nice bow tie, Wesley? I actually need to get my outfit together. We're running out of time.
I need my tuxedo T-shirt.
Yes, I'm sure you will not disappoint, and I know that our community is not going to disappoint as well. The high-level community does not miss an opportunity to show up and show out. So this is going to be a fun one. We're going to dress to the nines, and we are going to have an amazing award ceremony. Let's talk about some of those awards that we're going to see people receive. We've got, of course, this is just sort of a visual of our most famous award, the SaaSpreneur Award. But we're going to be giving away Affiliateaire Awards. These babies are my favorite, personally, just because I like to point out they're made by the people that made the Moon Man. So these things are awesome. These are affiliates who have made over $1 million in commission. We've got the Supercharged SaaS Award winners. People don't know we have this one, Wesley. We give away electric cars.
Or golf carts.
Or electric golf carts. There has been an electric golf cart given away that is parked in front of the beach house that was purchased from the high-level affiliate commission.
We just need someone to get the electric Hummer.
That's right. And so I bet, have we not? I wouldn't be surprised if we've already given one of those away. We're going to see who won electric dream cars this year. We've got our SaaSpreneur Awards. So if you've got 100 SaaS customers, you're going to be eligible for the Gold Award. If you've got, 500 or more, you get the Platinum. We now have Diamond as well for the folks that have over 1,000 SaaS customers. I can't wait to see who's up there getting that one.
And if you feel you qualify for one of these awards, make sure you go to summit.gohighlevel.com/awards, and you can submit your form saying, hey, I think I qualify for this award.
Yep, and that'll go to verification. Again, these aren't no phony baloney achievement awards. The team will actually go into your account, verify that all of that is true via your Stripe connection. And so, yes, cannot wait to see the folks up there getting that new Diamond Award. We have another new award this year, and this is for the marketplace team. This is the builders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is really, I'm excited about. This is a new award, and we have a contest that's going to be coming out associated with this as well. But you can see the three main awards that we're referencing here: the most popular app, community champion, and the top revenue generator. But this is a beast of an award. I'm really excited about this. It's big, it's heavy, and so it's really a shout out to the marketplace, because a lot of people are not aware of the revenue opportunities they have through the marketplace. So this is a way to help shout out those individuals who really extend the functionality of the platform.
Speaking of revenue opportunities by extending the platform, you mentioned a new contest that is actually being announced today for the very first time. We're going to give away 50 grand in prize. 50.
Remember, only do these things if you like winning.
50 grand. All right. So this is for the folks that build the most impressive AI agents between now and what's the cutoff? September 21st.
Yes.
And you and I are two of the judges, Wesley. I'm pretty excited about this.
Right. And to qualify, all you have to do is go to the marketplace, build an AI agent. You'll see the terms and conditions and so forth as part of this. But submit an AI agent in the marketplace, and we'll have this contest running through September 21st. So the sooner you get your agent submitted for a chance to win, you have now through September 21st to qualify, and then we'll end up reviewing all the stats and so forth afterwards. But it's a chance to win. There's various different levels, but it's a chance to win up to $50,000. So it's pretty awesome.
Super awesome. I can't wait to see. Some of the bots of the agents we've already seen have been insane. So I'm sure that what we're going to see here is going to be next level for sure. All right, let's talk about tickets real quick. So here's sort of a recap of what you get in your ticket. This is the general admission, correct?
Yes.
Got those on sale for $12.97.
Yes, $12.97. And those are we're really close. So we have different pricing levels. The $12.97 level is about sold out, and then it goes up to $14.97. So just FYI. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, they only get more expensive as we get closer and closer to Summit.
Yes. They get more expensive and they might not be there, right? I think we're
They may not even be there, correct.
80% sold out. So if you're interested in that, get on it. And we also have a few VIPs left. VIP, I mean, if you can do it, I would do it because you get all your food, your drinks, and then you get VIP seating in all the sessions.
Yes, and actually we have a new thing this year, which is the VIP lounge, which is really cool. It's a area you can hang out and network and so forth. So it's a specific lounge that we built. There's private snacks and refreshments and so forth in there. So it's a unique experience. But you also get some of the best seats in the house. They're all earmarked specifically for VIP ticket holders. They're towards the front, closest to the stage. So it's really a great ticket for those that are wanting that type of experience.
Yeah,
both of these are pretty close to selling out at their current level before they go up. Both of overall, the event is close to selling out.
And if you're on the fence, I see it every year. People are like, oh, I should have went for the VIP upgrade. So I would suggest if you're considering it, go for it because they're the ones that sell out first. So they're probably going to be gone pretty soon. And it is a pretty sweet experience as you get all that included there. All right. We're here today, though, to meet the rest of our speaker lineup. It is jam-packed, Wesley. I think we got to get moving because, honestly, we have a lot of heavy hitters to introduce, and we're going to start with our panelists. Are we ready to meet our...
And real fast, just remember, I guess you're getting ready to cover who we already introduced 2 weeks ago. But remember, this is only the second half of it. We already introduced a whole host of other speakers. So this is the second half of those speakers. So there's a lot of sessions taking place.
That's right. That's right. This week, we're starting with our panelists, specifically our affiliate panel, where we've got Nick Ponte. He's the CEO and co-founder of Offline Sharks, which empower local marketers with tools and training to build profitable, consistently gen businesses. We have Tyler Marie. She's the founder of SaaS Queens, which help women build profitable SaaS businesses with no tech experience needed. We have Rodrigo Camacho. He is the founder and CEO of Alticent Marketing, which helps businesses worldwide grow with social and Google ads that deliver measurable ROI. We've got Clay Lawrence, founder of Review Harvest, which simplifies acquiring Google reviews through proven automation and helps local businesses rise to the top of search. And then we have Brittany Hahn. She's the founder of Rich Girl Cult. A pretty cool name there. She's a serial entrepreneur and podcast host who inspires women to build seven-figure businesses with real talk and real vision. So you can see these folks are all business builders, but they're all now top affiliates as well. And I think it's pretty cool that these folks are willing to come and sort of open up the playbooks, Wesley, because the affiliate program, they're not messing around. Like, don't get it twisted. These folks are all competing with each other. And these guys are at the top of the charts.
Well, and if you think about it, I mean, like, as I mentioned, the marketplace is one-way revenue. There's another way, and this is through the affiliate side, and the fact that you have people willing to say, "Here's how we're doing it. Here's the keys that we can hand you the keys to success on how we're doing it. You can emulate a lot of what they're doing." I always find that these types of sessions interesting.
100%. I always meet folks who are like, oh man, I really know I need to get going with the affiliate program. I wish I had the current stat. I mean, we pay out like millions of dollars every month these days. And so
we've paid out over $100 million in total,
which is crazy. So, the best time to get started with the affiliate program was yesterday. The second best day is today, right? This is the time you don't want to miss if you're ready to start building up that passive income through the affiliate program. All right, let's hop to our next panel, very near and dear to my heart, the agency panel. I'll be hosting this one again this year, Wesley, and we're going to be hanging out with Adam McChesney. He's the founder and CEO of Builders of Authority. He's a two-time agency owner. He grew the first one from 0 to 7 figures in 15 months, sold it. Now he's on to the second agency. They're already doing over $200K a month in sales. Next up is Jake. Jake is a character who I've had the pleasure to get to know over the years. He's the owner of Weldwood Marketing. He's also a serial agency owner. The first one specialized in the funeral industry, Wesley, which I always thought was a very interesting niche. He's now serving all local businesses, and they even have a publishing arm where they're helping entrepreneurs get published and sell out best-selling books. Next up is Shannon Lavinia. She's the CEO of Brand Builder AI Marketing Agency, which helps local businesses drive growth and freedom through AI, branding, systems automations. Very familiar face if you've been to some of our SaaSpreneur events.
Yes.
We've got Belle Ricardo. She grew a med spa agency to over $85,000 a month using High Level, sold the agency, and now she helps agency owners build reliable prospecting and sales systems. And then finally, we have Mike Arce. He's the founder of the GSD company and host of the GSD show, which I believe stands for Get Shit Done, Wesley. Correct.
Well, one of the things we talk about SaaSpreneur events is that it's a spectrum, right? Where how people are working and reselling the platform, whether it be 100% SaaS or people that are 100% agency. And this group, what is cool about it is these are individuals, maybe they're far more on the old school agency with running their agency on High Level, or maybe it's a combination of agency services, High Level services kind of intermixed into it. So that they're at that end of that spectrum. So which is a cool opportunity if that's where you are, to go hear other people who are having success in that space.
100%, especially if you're a traditional agency owner trying to figure out, like you're new to High Level and you're trying to figure out how are you going to implement that into your agency, especially like opening up SaaS and stuff. This is a great panel to attend. These folks are the real deal. I love it. They're in it every day with local businesses. It's a different breed, and that's why I love to get to hang out with the heavy hitters in the agency space. All right, our next panel is our SaaS panel. We have some heavy hitters here, starting with Mr. Andrew Cass. He's one of the most successful SaaSpreneurs of all time. Enterprise client here. He's the founder and CEO of Pipeline Pro. He's also the founder of Growth Stack. He's a best-selling author, publisher, as well of the Renegade Report. We've got Paige Batcher. She is the founder of Kismet, which helps purpose-driven brands scale through storytelling, video, and automation. She's a familiar face if you've been to the events. Definitely a fun person to hang out with. We've got Latasha Miller. She's the founder of Nox AI, which helps entrepreneurs simplify growth with funnels, high-ticket sales strategies, and clear systems that drive consistent revenue. Followed by Kendra Smith. She's another SaaSpreneur Award winner, and she's the founder of Elevate, which helps entrepreneurs build high-ticket offers and automated systems that align with purpose and profit. And lastly, Mr. Mike Crossan. He's the CEO of AR Funnel IO, which helps businesses grow with AI-powered funnels and SaaS systems that create predictable revenue. He recently crushed one of our which event was that? He crushed one of our.
He was at Dallas.
Got it. I remember that being a great talk, so I know he's going to bring the thunder to the panel as well.
Well, and his story, just on the growth that he's on, is fascinating. But and just like I was just talking about on the agency panels, one half of the spectrum, this is the other half of the spectrum, right? Where people that are just pure, as much as possible, SaaS without the agency side. So it's the other end of the spectrum. You'll have some people that are a little bit of services, but primarily it's on the SaaS side, all the way to just 100% SaaS.
Absolutely. All right, we're now ready to get into our breakout speakers. Again, this is the second batch in addition to all of these heavy hitters that we announced 2 weeks ago. We're not going to go through all of them again because we'd be here for hours. We'll hop right in.
Which is why we split this into 2 calls.
Which is why we broke it into 2 calls. Our first of the second batch of breakout speakers is Chris Dillon. So Chris is a best-selling author and WhatsApp automation expert known for helping business owners increase sales and reclaim their time. He's got tons of success. We met I'm going off script here because Chris is such a character. We met him when we were in the UK, and I was just blown away by what Chris is doing with WhatsApp. So if you are in an app in a market where WhatsApp is hot, I would highly suggest attending Chris's talk. He's a hilarious guy. I know he's going to give a really great talk, and it's going to be really informative if you're in the WhatsApp biz or trying to get into it. Super.
Really, anybody that's in the international space, anybody that's dealing internationally, or if you're in another country, the opportunity with WhatsApp and what you can do with it. This is, I think, a really, really important session to attend if that's you.
100%. And just to give you a taste of Chris's personality, he's got a best-selling book called No One Gives a Shit About Your Business. So if that sounds interesting to you, you're not going to want to miss Chris's breakout talk. All right, our next breakout speaker is Mr. Tom Gaddis. Tom is a digital marketing entrepreneur and co-founder of Offline Sharks and Remote Millionaires. After losing his restaurant job, he built a local marketing agency in Maui and scaled it to 7 figures. Tom also runs Mina Marketing, which delivers website SEO and ads for clients. His journey from $50 to $7,000 in 1 week inspires entrepreneurs to use systems and AI automation to build location independent businesses. Tom's a familiar face, Wesley. Looking forward to his chat as well.
Yeah, and is it really considered work when you're building it in Hawaii?
Yes.
But I think what's interesting, and I'm really excited about this session, because I mean, truly somebody who is walking the walk and building a real business that's something that could be sold. A lot of work in the directories and so forth. So this would be a really interesting session, especially if you're working that local market dealing with SaaS.
Yep. And you mentioned the Hawaii aspect. And again, I mentioned in his bio, he's got that location independent. It's sort of like a life hack. If you've been thinking like, man, I'd really love to do what I do wherever I want to do it, you might want to check out Tom's talk. All right. Our next breakout speaker this year is Priya Yaganathan. She is the founder of Pivot to Thrive, where she helps entrepreneurs transition CRMs and automate their business for sustainable growth. She created something called the Power Pivot Framework and hosts the Pivot to Thrive podcast. With a background in academic coaching, Priya focuses on helping parent entrepreneurs reclaim time, freedom, and profitability through smart automation. Priya is another one that we have had the pleasure to watch speak recently, Wesley, and she's clearly super smart, super systems oriented.
Amazing.
Gives a great talk.
Yeah, because she crushed it. We had her at our Australia Sasper. Phenomenal session. Really, really, really good. So,
yep.
That's why we created these different tracks so people can really clue into a track that works for them. But I'm really excited about her and her session.
Yep. If you're ready to get rolling with your SaaS and you've got systems oriented questions and stuff, I would definitely check out Priya's talk. She's a master at that kind of back-end optimization. Our next breakout speaker is another familiar face from the community, Mr. Robert Lee. Robert is an AI Branding Academy partner. He's AI Persona Method certified. He's a real estate Educators Association Gold Standard instructor and member of the Paulding Board of Realtors. He's also the recipient of the REEA President's Award, and his class, the AI Marketing Toolkit, was recently recognized by the REEA as the 2025 Classroom Program of the Year. So clearly, if you are interested in SaaS relative to the real estate industry, you probably want to make it to Robert's talk.
Yes. Yeah. And he attends a lot of our SaaSpreneur events, brings a lot of value. And you hear a lot about people that are networking around, just the conversations they have with them and so forth. So this is great session. It'll be really powerful.
I know it's going to be a popular one because real estate is one of, I would say, the more popular niches within the realm of high level. And I always see people asking, for tips, tricks, and stuff relative to that. So if you're in the realty space,
yep,
you're going to want to make your way to Robert's breakout for sure. Our next up is our first breakout speaker of the second half in the agency track, Mr. Jeff Lopez. He serves as the Director of Operations at Plus Plus Media and earned a SaaSpreneur Gold Award for his results-first leadership. He grew a 7-figure agency in just 6 months, and he's got 6 years of hands-on experience designing both agency and recurring SaaS models. As the founder of Plus Plus Movement, Jeff champions AI-powered business models, including the idea of AI employees to enhance client retention, attraction, and lifetime value inside of high level. So here's a talk you're not going to want to miss if you're like, okay, I get it. AI is taking over. I got to figure out how I'm going to work this into my models, which I think we're kind of all at that point, right? If you're not already rocking with AI, it's probably time to start figuring that out.
Well, and you said, I think it's worth repeating again what he did in 6 months.
He did. He built a 7-figure agency in 6 months.
So success leaves clues, right? And
Ooh,
so
I've never heard you say that. I like that one.
put that on your bingo card.
Yes.
So it's a lot easier to edit than invent. And so if somebody's already traveled it, there's no way around there's no overlooking what someone did in 6 months to make sure to say, okay, let's go to this session.
Absolutely. Success leave clues, Wesley. I like that one. All right, let's meet our next breakout speaker in the agency track. This is Lauren Petrullo. She is the CEO and founder of Mongoose Media, an award-winning agency specializing in e-commerce and social commerce growth. A former innovation producer at Disney, she blends creative storytelling with AI-driven strategies to scale brands. She's also the founder of the e-com brand Asian Beauty Essentials. She's the co-founder of Bot Blondes and the CMO of the e-com brand Bo and Bell Littles, which is cool. It's like a reusable diaper company, I believe. Her work has been featured in Forbes, Advertising Week, and she was named one of Prism's top 100 marketers and advertising leaders. I love this talk, especially I would assume she's going to go into some of the e-com side of the agency space, which I know we have a lot of folks in the community really excited about, especially as we've been building out our e-com capabilities. So really excited. I've watched a bunch of her YouTube content. She's a great speaker. She's sort of like a no nonsense type of personality, which I think the community always enjoys.
Well, and you probably had to limit the awards to the you're just talking, because there's a long list of accomplishments.
100%. Lauren's going to bring the goods for sure in our agency track. And our next agency track breakout speaker is my good pal, Mike Killen. Mike is the founder of Sell Your Service and considered the world's #1 sales coach for funnel builders. He is often found as well on the high-level affiliate leaderboard, and his goal is to help marketers make more money faster and easier. He's the best-selling author of Sell Futures, Not Features, which is a slogan we've come to use a lot. And he's helped over 17,000 funnel builders sell their services for over $25,000, which I think is really cool, right? So this is the folks who, there's a million ways to do it. We talk about this all the time, but if you want to go high ticket, Mike's talk is like invaluable. He crushed it at our stage at our SaaSpreneur UK event.
Yeah, one of the most we always do surveys after our sessions, and one of the most highly rated sessions from that event. So this will be really good. I'm glad we have him here. So if you notice, we have some people that we've done these other events around the globe. We've been able to bring them into our kind of this marquee event, and he's another one who crushed it. Glad to have him at this session.
100%. One of my favorite all-time talks he gives. So highly recommended as well. Mike's going to bring the thunder for sure. Okay, now we're going to shift over to the product track and meet our first breakout speaker of the second segment again.
It's all of this plus more.
All of this plus more. This is Vanessa Zamora. She's a high-level certified admin. She's the founder of Marketing Dragon, a boutique digital marketing consultancy based in Bucks County, PA, which is where I'm from, Wesley, which is where I'm sitting right now. So I don't know how I haven't met Vanessa yet, but I can't wait to see her talk. Since 2021, she specializes in the high-level ecosystem, creating high-converting backends, and helped one client go from a $3,000 offer to $3.7 million in systems using her signature Facebook growth strategy and 5-day challenge model. So this is somebody who, again, is a certified admin. So you know that she's got the goods when it comes to helping build out your back end. Super pumped to have certified admins in the house. And, you know, Vanessa has clearly stood out as one of the best of the best.
Well, and as I mentioned, I mentioned the marketplace, you got SaaS, you have the affiliate, the certified admins is another area, another way that people are building on our platform, building big businesses. If you look at it, if you have help, if you need help with your high level account, you can go to directory.gohighlevel.com. You can look through anybody who's certified and make sure you explore that. We just had a big certification program over in the Philippines. We just attended an event over there with CC. So a lot happening, but it's another way that you can get customers and grow your agency, grow your SaaS.
100%. And I'm glad you did the plug, Wesley. We did a world tour this year. I met a bunch of our certified admins, and every single one of them told me the same thing. I'm making so much money through this right now. It's been the best decision I've made. So I know Vanessa is going to talk about the program and how she is servicing and powering a lot of the high-level user back ends. So if you're, looking to learn more or maybe find somebody to help build out, you're going to want to not miss Vanessa's talk. Our next breakout speaker is Mr. Corey Quinn. Corey is very impressive because he was the former CMO at Scorpion. As you know, Wesley, that is a monster agency where he grew the agency's revenue from 20 million to 150 million with, I think this is even more impressive, a 93% retention rate.
That's the amazing part.
Despite the founder being hands off. And that was because they were applying something he invented called the deep specialization methodology. He's going to be talking about that during his talk. He now helps founders achieve the same thing, success while being hands off. He also coaches agency owners on things like how to differentiate as well as unique sales strategies. He's going to be talking about that. He's got a really cool talk on outbound sales strategies that really separate you from other people doing cold outreach. I had the pleasure of seeing it at a different event, and it's really, really cool. So if you're interested in that type of thing, you're going to want to definitely attend Corey's talk.
One way to scale, or the key to scaling, you have to keep what you get, right? And so that retention rate is a key part of that.
100%. And, I got a ton of respect for Scorpions. I think it's one of the biggest agencies ever built. Yeah. So there's definitely some pedigree here. And
if you're watching this and you're like, wow, we've got a big agency and you'd like to have your mind stretched a little bit, this is a good session to attend.
Absolutely. All right, now we're shifting into what I know is going to be a very hot track at this year's event, and that is AI. Our first of the second batch of AI speakers is going to be Austin Armstrong. He's the founder and CEO at Syllabi, an AI-powered platform for creating and publishing faceless video content. He's got over 20 years of experience in digital marketing, and he's built out multiple seven-figure businesses and co-founded AI Marketing World, which is pretty cool. Austin has created more than 6,000 videos generating billions with a B of views across the platforms. He's also hosts the Business Talk podcast, where he shares strategies for consistent content creation and brand growth. He crushes it. He's definitely an AI expert. I'm really excited. He's going to be talking a lot about video. I think, it's one of those things where I think we all realize we need to start figuring this stuff out. And so Austin's going to have a lot to teach during his talk.
And I think it's just like we just spoke on the previous slide about Corey. People like Austin who have built something pretty big from the ground up. It's people like this that you want to listen to and hear from, because it just literally takes one nugget of what they can share to change your paradigm and make a significant impact on your business. And this is somebody who certainly did it. To your point, billion views, right? So, it's
100%. He and I were chatting the other day, and, thinking back to our agency world and how hard it was to do video with clients and the opportunity that AI is bringing to change that, massive. So definitely going to be a popular talk.
And I'll give a plug. It is the summer of AI. That promotion ends here August 31st. So if you haven't had the opportunity to jump on that, you get 30 days free of AI employee. So
good call. Good call.
As we start talking about AI,
there's never been a better time to basically hop into the AI pool than now. Agency account, look for the Summer of AI tab. Yeah. All right, let's meet our next AI breakout speaker, another familiar face from the community, Andrew Brockenbush. He's the CEO and founder of Beefy Marketing, an inbound marketing and web development agency, and founder of Wingman, which is their white label, a business coaching and fractional CMO firm. He's a former Apple retail team member. Andrew brings a systems-first mindset to marketing strategy automation. He hosts the Business Growth Hacks podcast, where he shares strategies for scaling agencies and small businesses. Andrew, you know Wesley, one of my favorite stories.
Yeah. And hopefully everybody knows inside your membership area, there's the whole SaaSpreneur local hero course. In there, there's a presentation. And he took the presentation just as it is and went to a chamber meeting and started picking up clients. So it's a fascinating story. And if you kind of go through all of these, what I like about it is it's all just people who are doing it. It's not just theory. It's people who are living it, walking it, breathing it. Perfect example. We have a good testimonial from him about using that presentation.
As well as shifting from the HubSpot world. So if you're somebody who's coming from that side of the world, you might want to attend Andrew's talk. He's got insights.
And I've seen that a lot in the community. People have asked about moving over from HubSpot. So this is a good example of somebody who was deep in that ecosystem. So if you see him walking around the event, or if you attend his session, and that's a good person to talk to right here.
Absolutely. Andrew's an awesome guy. Can't wait to see his talk. I know he's going to deliver for sure. Our next AI breakout speaker is Atina Pegler. She is known as the Queen of AI and is a world-renowned marketing leader. She's the CEO of Alpreneurs.com, an AI-driven ecosystem and series of cutting-edge tools designed to slash labor costs, save time, and build million-dollar funnels. She was a finalist for Australia's Most Innovator of the Year at the Women in Digital Awards. Wesley, she was at our Dubai event, I believe. And I don't know about you, but there's always certain attendees have a way of standing out amongst the crowd. Yeah. And she was that one for me at that event. She is clearly super, super smart and is making a name for herself internationally. So I'm really excited to see what she's going to bring to the stage.
Well, and this is a good example of somebody else from our world tour that we're like, we have to bring you to the main event. So we're excited to have her.
100%. Definitely a standout. Definitely brings that international perspective. And so her talk's going to be one that you don't want to miss. Next up in the AI chat track is a very familiar face from the community, Mr. Matt Tassino. He's the co-founder of HL Pro Tools. If you know, you know. They've helped over 5,000 agencies generate over $100 million using High Level. He's a go-to for all things High Level. He built a very popular AI tool, and so he's got deep insight into the AI side of High Level, where we're going with that. And again, you'd be hard-pressed to find a guy who doesn't have more experience, literally hands-on, helping high levelers succeed.
Right. I was going to say, you talk about an OG, right? Yeah. And so in all facets of High Level. So whether it's selling it, supporting it, programming it, across the board. So it's an awesome session to attend.
100%. And Matt's done more and more speaking over the years. His talks are really pro. He's one of the smartest dudes that you're going to meet. Can't say enough about that. And I know he's going to bring the thunder on the stage at this year's event. So if you're interested in getting the latest and greatest from, again, one of the powerhouses within the community, you're going to want to be at Matt's talk.
Yeah.
Our next speaker in the AI track, Ruhin Dwara, is another heavy hitter from the world of AI. She's the founder of Brandify, and she's the creator and CEO of Hey Levi, an AI sales and copywriting platform that you can white label. She's got over 16 years of working with iconic brands like Marvel, Apple, Amazon. She's mastered the art of connecting consumer psychology with billion-dollar messaging strategies and making them accessible to businesses of any size. Wesley, you know what Hey Levi's been doing, the reputation they've built already, and really excited for her to come and share the insights that they've picked up along the way.
Well, and this is another example of somebody, I mean, if you just look at Levi, how popular it is, very well known. They've done a great job building this. And so to have somebody like this be able to come talk AI, and really it's an opportunity to talk to somebody who's done it from ground zero, but also worked with some pretty big brands. So it's a unique opportunity if you attend this session.
Absolutely. All right, now we are ready to meet the second half again of our keynote speakers for this year's Level Up event. 2 weeks ago, we unveiled these folks here, some heavy hitters. And this week's batch is not going to disappoint. First of which is Mr. Billy Jean. Excited to have Billy back again for the 4th year in a row. If you know, you know. I mean, there's not much. He's one of the greatest speakers you'll ever see, Wesley. I think his talks consistently rank as like, it's an experience.
Yes, and I think he's the opener again because he just crushed.
He better be.
Yeah. So, what a great way to come out, open the gates, and come out firing.
100%. It's going to be, he kicks things off and sets the bar at such a high level. It's a mix of like knowledge bombs, one of the funniest talks you'll ever see. Billy Jean is the real deal when it comes to keynote speakers. So not much more to say other than don't be late. Again, we kick off on time, and you're not going to want to miss a minute of Billy's talk for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's meet our next keynote speaker. This is Shema Hyder. She is the founder of Zen Media, a marketing and PR firm with clients like Chase, the U.S. Navy, and other clients of that caliber. She has been recognized by Fast Company as the master millennial of the universe. What an endorsement. She's a visionary strategist named a top 30 under 30 entrepreneurs in North America who helped leaders seize opportunities at the intersection of AI, customer experience, and business growth. Her bio continues, and it's just like one after another. She definitely delivers a really impressive talk.
Well, and what's cool about her and her story, not only did, obviously the agency is massive, grew a really large company, but then also went through the whole being acquired. And if you ever wanted to build something, sell it one day, somebody like this is a great person to listen to, follow. But if you go and you listen to some of her other keynote sessions, they're just drop full of nuggets of just things you can implement right then, right there. So super excited to have her on the stage.
100%. She's also a best-selling author, so she just really brings a wealth of experience and insights to the stage. Her talk is going to be amazing. Yeah. Our next keynote speaker is someone on our Encore Day track. So again, this is a bonus day. Mr. Frank Kern, another legend and OG from the digital marketing space. If you've ever seen Frank talk, you like Billy, it's one that you're not going to forget.
Yes. And just to kind of recap again, when you buy your ticket, if there are still Encore Day tickets available, you'll see that this is an additional ticket that you can add on. It'll be that Friday. It's optional if you'd like to add that on. It is smaller. It is a smaller session. I think it's only like 100, 150 people or something like that. So that may be sold out already. It's optional. But you have Ryan Dice, you have Roland Frazier, you have Frank Kern. That day is packed full of some content. Frank is obviously in a league all his own, the OGs of OGs.
Yes, he is one of literally the masters of selling things online. He's also a hysterical guy. You won't want to miss that one. If you're lucky enough to get yourself an Encore Day add-on, that's going to be a real treat. Next up is another treat, Wesley. We have Kapil Dabi. He is America's market lead at Google. Yes, Google, right, where he drives partnerships and growth initiatives across digital advertising and marketing ecosystems. He's got over a decade of experience spanning market development, brand strategy, and digital transformation. Kapil has worked closely with businesses of all sizes to help harness Google's tools at scale. He's coming in to talk about AI, amongst other things. And I just think we're so lucky to have somebody of his caliber from Google come in to sort of pull back the curtain, talk about what they've been up to with Gemini and other things.
Well, and also just, as I was having conversations with him, the interesting thing is his ability to communicate to the attendees what they're seeing and what they're hearing from businesses when it comes to AI. So to be able to then say, well, that's what Google is seeing, that's what they're preparing for. to be able to have that, in essence, share that information with the attendees, I think that's pretty cool.
100%. 100%. Our next keynote speaker, as you can tell if you've been following along in the comments, is a fan favorite, Miss Molly Mahoney. She is known as the Prepared Performer. She's the digital marketing strategist and keynote speaker who helps entrepreneurs blend AI-powered content with genuine human connection. A former NYC and Las Vegas performer, she turned her stage presence into business strategy in 2013, building the Prepared Performer into a growth-focused brand that helps creators turn their message into movements. Molly's videos have garnered over 39 million views. We've had the pleasure to see her speak a few times, Wesley. She's definitely, like I said, a fan favorite.
She's awesome. The first time I ever saw her speak was at a digital marketer event in Austin. She is amazing. As you mentioned, the comments are all about Molly. So we are just beyond excited that we get to have her at our event and that she's going to be a keynote speaker. Anybody who knows her and what she's about, she's big in the AI space. A lot of what she's doing on the AI side, as you mentioned, she's a performer. So she makes it entertaining. Whether you're on the last seat in the back row or the front seat, she'll have you engaged. And what I really, really, really like about her sessions, even as a keynote, is it's chock full of actionable things you can do. And so super pumped to have her.
100%. Molly always delivers. You're not going to want to miss that one. Looks like Molly's actually hanging out in the comments. Glad you could join us. We can't wait to see you on stage. All right. Speaking of AI and heavy hitters, we also have Zach Lorick coming to the event. Zach is the head of solutions engineering at a little company called OpenAI, where he helps enterprises adopt AI across industries with a focus on building organizational fluency and measurable outcomes. So Wesley, not only do we have a heavy hitter from Google's AI program, we also have a heavy hitter from OpenAI, which I think, like you mentioned, is unbelievable, right? You guys have the chance to get firsthand inside goods from two of the biggest players in the world when it comes to AI.
Yeah, and he's doing, actually, his session is a fireside chat, so there'll be the opportunity to ask questions, which is really cool. But similar, he's going to be focused at the entrepreneur level and OpenAI and what they're, in essence, building and what they see coming around the corner, so that okay, this is what they're working on, this is what they are preparing for, and what they see coming around the corner specifically for entrepreneurs. I'm really excited to have Zach there. I think it's going to be great.
So am I. I'm super pumped. I always get excited. Like, we've had a really deep relationship with Google for a while now, and I'm really excited that we're building the same type of relationship with OpenAI. I think we're going to get some insider track type of nuggets for sure. And again, the fact that you're going to get to ask them questions of your own. I mean, not many people get the opportunity.
Not the whole audience.
Well, maybe we'll have a way that we could submit questions, and we'll pick the best of the best. But to get that kind of insider baseball is going to be something that most people just don't get.
Yeah.
All right. Our next keynote speaker is another Encore Day add-on. This is Carrie Renee Thomas. She's the co-CEO of Becoming Irresistible, a business growth and brand strategy company that helps high-achieving entrepreneurs become irresistible and undeniably profitable. As the visibility engineer, which I think is such a cool term that she has coined, she's dubbed the content hack you didn't know you needed. She specializes in building strategic systems that amplify authority, attract aligned leads, and create predictable sales growth. I'm super excited to hear Carrie talk. She's clearly a charismatic character, and I love what she's about, right? Because I do think as we head into this world of AI and sort of people just relying on AI as opposed to search, I think brand is going to become more important than ever, building a personal brand specifically. And so Carrie is somebody who has become an expert in that. She's, I should stress, has a background in psychology. So if you watch her content, it's very clear that She first mastered that and then figured out, okay, now that we know how people work, how do we get them to do what we want them to do through branding and marketing? So really excited for that talk. Again, it's an Encore Day one. So for the folks that are lucky enough to score that add-on, this is something special that we've got for you.
Yeah, and obviously the key to the whole branding is the content, which you'll talk a little bit on that as well. So, and if you go back through, if you look at the Encore Day, it's action-packed day. It's full throttle on its side. So there's a lot going on. We're really excited about the speaker lineup. So I saw someone say it a while ago. Awesome lineup. How can you not attend? So yes, agree with you.
Agreed, 100%. And our next keynote speaker is one that we have the pleasure of getting to know over the years, Wesley, and that is Mr. Nick Santanastasso. Nick is a world-renowned keynote speaker. He's a performance psychology specialist and a best-selling author who has delivered powerful talks on stages like the World Government Summit. And he did a world tour with Mr. Tony Robbins himself, as well as Elon Musk. Nick was born with hand-heart syndrome. He is missing both legs and one arm. But in spite of that, he has defied expectations and has become a champion bodybuilder, athlete, and viral content creator with billions of views worldwide. Wesley, this is one of the most powerful talks that you will ever see. I mean, you know it firsthand.
Yeah. Well, he spoke last year at our affiliate day. And I was like, this is getting a little emotional. I'm a crier. If anybody else in the crowd is a crier, and I was like, man, this is getting deep here. I'm gonna have to step out and catch my wind. But he just takes you on this emotional. We're closing out with Nick, right? And so it just takes you on this emotional journey, and then it just leaves you at this emotional high, and it's awesome. So I'm just so pumped to have him back, and his talk that he has for this summit. So if you want to, like I said, you got Billy opening, you got Nick closing. So if you want to leave summit, on an all-time high, make sure you're at this session. He's amazing. Love it.
He will ask you at the beginning of the talk for your permission to go deep and do some internal work. And I remember the first time I saw him feeling so lucky, because that experience felt like something that would cost a lot of money and would be something I would probably never sign up for. But then you go through it and it's literally life-changing. I'll leave it at that. So you are not going to want to miss Nick's keynote. He is going to finish out the summit for us and send you off on just sort of a note that you've probably never experienced before.
If you think about, because I think, just so you guys know, right before this session, we'll reveal the summit details for the next year, and it'll be the opportunity to get tickets at the lowest cost possible. So somehow I've got to go, and I do that session. Somehow I've got to go from that to Nick, where so mine won't be that exciting. So, but like I said, if you want to leave summit ready to bust down some walls and run through some doors, or whatever the saying is, this is the way to do it.
100%. Nick never fails to deliver, and we are extremely lucky to have him joining us at this year's summit. Okay, Wesley, we made it through the second batch of speakers. Yes. As obviously you could tell, we have an insane lineup for you guys. I do want to loop back quickly to the Encore Day upgrade. Again, this is something new that we're doing this year. Wesley, if you want to quickly hammer out those details.
And we're just trying to be really clear so people know when they're planning and so forth how this works, is that it's not a required day. It's optional. If you'd like to get it for that Friday, awesome. If you want to travel home on that Friday, awesome. It kind of works for you. But this day, it actually will kick off the Thursday night. We'll actually have some specific activities for those who have this extra ticket. And then it's a far more intimate type setting, and it'll go all day on Friday with those speakers that we spoke through. We'll have open office hours. You'll see that there'll be a special session with Sean, Varun, and Robin that'll be at this session. We have, like I said, we mentioned the keynotes. There's some great food and some extra swag type activity. I know that was a big hit last year at our extra day, was the baseball jerseys that a lot of people wanted.
Did I somehow forget? I'm still upset about that one, Wesley, but I was sick. It was my fault. I missed it.
Yeah. So this is a great day. If they're still available, awesome. Grab one. But it'll be for that Friday, or you can close out the day, 5 o'clock, I guess, is whenever it officially closes on Thursday. And then we have our Encore Day on Friday.
It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for Encore Day. Here's our ticket slide. If you haven't got your ticket yet, you want to grab one, hit that QR code, or you can head to levelup.gohighlevel.com. They're not going to be there for long. Hopefully, as you've seen, the speaker lineup, the parties, everything we have lined up for this year's event is something that you are not going to want to miss. And in fact, we're going to give away a VIP ticket in just a minute.
Yeah, let's get that slide because I saw a few people commenting that they were having trouble getting registered. So let's make sure we give people opportunity to get registered for that.
There it is. You've got, let's say, 1 minute, because I'm going to copy the list of entries in a minute and throw it into the famous wheel.
Yes.
Wesley,
so while you're doing that, I'll just kind of recap. Like I said, we heard from previous years, people wanted a little bit more advanced notice on how to prepare for the evening activities. Remember, evening one, bring your glow neon type stuff for the most amazing experience ever for way to play bingo. And then for night two, black tie, think Oscars, gala night, go all out. We really want to have this a unique experience as an awards type show. So make sure you prepare for that for night two. I'll have to, like I mentioned, got to try to find my tuxedo t-shirt. All right, here we are. Looks like we got him in here. Perfect. It's is this one person? It's one ticket for one person. Yes.
One ticket, one person, VIP.
VIP.
And you know the rule, Wesley.
Yes. If you put it in the chat, if you know what we're going to say, that the only way this wheel works, it's a magic wheel. So if you know how it works, go ahead and put it in the chat because we'll need everybody on board for this to make this work. 2, 3, spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Our lucky winner of
that wheel
ticket to this year's summit is Saud Ahmad. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name. Congratulations. You just got yourself a VIP ticket to the Level Up Summit. Congratulations, because that's a score. A VIP ticket is a hot commodity, especially as we get closer, because I see it every year. People are like, why didn't I get the VIP?
We had someone last year that flew from Ireland or somewhere all the way over, but we were sold out. The fire marshal's like, nope. So
it happens every year.
It happens every year, yes. So make sure you get your ticket. It's going to be awesome. As we mentioned, there's I think it's an amazing lineup of speakers. A lot happening in the AI space. I don't know if I even told you this yet. For those that are still on, you're getting ready to get inside information. We've set up a booth that's just for our devs. So if you want to just come talk to some devs, so it's not like dev support or whatever it is, but if you want to say, hey, you should be working on this, or would be really cool, or what's the status on this? We have a whole section set up in our exhibitor area that's just going to be manned by our dev team. So you can lobby what you'd like to have. It's your chance to talk directly to the source and say, please build this. Or if you have something that you've been waiting on, it's an opportunity to learn where it is in the roadmap. So that's a cool thing. Like I said, I don't even know if you know that yet, Chase.
100%. And I don't even think we mentioned on this one that in addition to the devs that'll be there, we've got the product team there, the support team there. So you can literally come chat with them, hey, this is what I'm working on. It's a great opportunity to sort of meet the folks behind the scenes, get you set up, get you where you need to be. And the fact that you get to meet folks that write the code is pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's one of the most talked about things is our open office hours. It's live person-to-person support. So you can walk in there with your computer, sit shoulder to shoulder with somebody and say, please help me with this. I think that's one of the most talked about aspects of the event itself. And so make sure You bring your laptop if you have something you'd like to have someone work on it with you side by side. It's a great opportunity.
All right, I love it. We are 4 minutes past the hour. Hopefully you've seen everything you need to see to know that you need to be at this year's Level Up Summit with us, with the co-founders, with that amazing lineup of speakers that we've revealed. You can check out all the details at levelup.gohighlevel.com. Get your tickets before they're gone. And I don't think there's much more to say, Wesley, other than we can't wait to see everybody.
You guys in October.
See you guys in October. Have a great weekend, everybody. We will see you soon.